pretend you didn't see if you see something you weren't supposed to see. But let's jump on it. The title of this presentation is how to avoid the five biggest deal killers when you are either flipping it uh, or filling it. And by filling it, I mean if you're placing a tenant in there, getting the property stabilized to refinance it and do what you want to do. I add that because it applies to either you're flipping, uh, keeping it as a long-term hold. Um, if it's commercial property, if it's any type of property. So I like to include in that just so you don't completely tone out when you hear flipping. Little disclaimer, all content provided is strictly for information and education purposes only. I'm a licensed realtor. I'm actually working on my Series 65 license. We have a small fund, a 506 3C5 for accredited investors only. But this is no tax advice, no legal advice. I barely speak English, so I do this business day in and day out. But just seek professional advice. Okay, this is just our opinion and our experience that we're sharing. Um, we're gonna go over a couple of frameworks whenever you are flipping a property. And like I said, it's not only flipping; it's any aspect of a real estate transaction. You're gonna have to find the property. You're gonna have to figure it, which is plugging in the numbers, doing your underwriting. You're gonna have to fund it, however that looks like, right? Depending on your model, if it's gonna be short term, long term, if you're using private investors, private money, if you're using commercial debt, all that good stuff. You're gonna have to fix it. Hopefully, you are buying at a discount. We are discount investors. We don't buy anything on retail. Anybody can do that. You don't need to be on the Zoom if that's what you're looking to do. So there's going to be some distress in there in most cases. It's not always a property condition. Distress comes in many shapes and forms, but a very good value add is going to be fix it up. Fill it is going to be obviously if you're placing a tenant in there, or if you're going to do a seller finance type of structure, whatever it's going to be, it's securing that piece of the pie. Flip it is going to be on the disposition side of things, on how to get rid of that asset once you have it, depending on your business plan, right? So for this presentation specifically, we're going to be talking about the figure, the fix it, and the flip it. I could spend easily 10 to 12 hours on each one of these phases, but I'll save you guys a headache. You probably get a headache from listening to me by the end of this. But we're just gonna touch very high level on this.